In today's Local Business Spotlight, we're checking in with Bruce Dodd of People's Home Equity Mortgage, and we are talking about the benefits of working with a local company, which, Bruce, that's exactly what you are.
That's right. That's right. Well, I think there's a couple things you got to think about whenever you're buying things. One is a dollar spent locally, Chamber of Commerce tells us, is spent 8 times again locally. And so I think it makes sense whenever we can buy local, especially if we can get the same terms, same rates, same conditions. It makes sense. Secondarily, a mortgage is one of those things that, a lot of times there are no twists and turns, but if there are, it's much easier if you can sit across the table from somebody and work things out. Often there's a myriad of different options that you may be able to do, and so I think it just makes sense to be able to sit across the table and decide all those things. Now, for those people that are really busy, yeah, we're local, but we also have all the online stuff too. So if you want to do it at home, you can do that, or if you want to come in and see us, we can make that happen as well.
I mean, having that, local option where we can go sit down with you or we can do it online, you're going to hold our hand through the process. That's some of the benefits of working with a local company, but what else, works to our advantage?
Well, the other thing is the most difficult thing to do today is get a house under contract. As soon as you find a house that you want to buy, there's other people that have found it too.
Right.
And so if you can be represented by a great local realtor that has a good reputation, it's also important to be represented by a local company on the mortgage side that has a great reputation. And so that often gives the seller a little more confidence to go with your offer than if you're using 1-800.com, maybe I'll do your loan someday. So
Right.
I think it can play to your advantage when you're trying to get under contract.
And so you've talked about, some of the benefits to us as a customer, the benefits to the economy of working with a local company. But you take it one step further, or People's Home Equity takes it one step further, and you really are focused on giving back to the community. You do a lot of work with local nonprofits. Can you tell me a little about that?
Well, I think if you're going to be a local business, you should do those sorts of things. We should be reinvesting in our community. To me, we can either make a little bit of money, or we can make a little money and change the world. My idea about changing the world is if you can improve the life of one person. And so, yeah, we're very fortunate. There's some wonderful local charities that we get to work with, and that's just part of the benefit.
Why would you say it's important for you personally and as a company to make these partnerships happen in the community?
Well, let's face it, there's a lot of issues we have out there, and if we want to wait for government to fix those things, we're probably going to be waiting a while.
Right.
And so if we can take charge and improve our community, it just makes everybody's life better. For example, one of the programs we like to spend a lot of time with is YCAP. It's the largest or longest running early intervention program for kids. And so these are kids that have gotten in trouble with the law. So if we can get a hold of them now and we can provide them some guidance, then maybe we won't have to invest in incarcerating them. Right. And so I think it's one of those things, we can either make an investment in a positive, or we get to invest in the repercussions.
I love how you also focus on maybe not the most commonly known organizations as well. I mean, is that something that you do by office? Do you each pick something personal?
Yeah, no, I've always wanted to work with local charities. I think it's important that when you're providing some funding to a charity, that funding is going to the mission. And so the local organizations that we work with, we know that all those dollars are going back to that mission. Secondarily, local charities, they don't have TV campaigns, they don't have all kinds of other stuff that some of the big, large organizations do. And so I think you can make more of an impact.
I love that. Bruce, I want to talk about this all day, but we got to run. How can we get started with you?
It's really easy. You can give us a call, 423-591-9801. Check us out at chat, that's chat with 2 T's, chatmortgage.com, or stop by and see us at 6650 East Brainerd Road, and we'll hope you choose option 3.
All right. Bruce, thanks for joining us. We're going to talk to you again here in just a few weeks.
Sounds good.
Keep working out in the community.
Thank you.
Brianna's and Tiffany's that are going to be grandmas one day. And
Right.
so Anna Kate, that's good. Grandma Anna Kate, you got to
I like
think
it.
about who's get called out in school. It's like Anna Kate.
Exactly.
And plus when you're at the porch and you're hollering her to come in for dinner, Anna Kate.
And then I was thinking through all of her, terms of life. When she's little, it's cute, but also when she's an adult, it's
Yeah.
still going to be a respectful name in a boardroom.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
so.
then Anna's a very.
Middle name that sounds good.
That's right. That's
Carson.
Right. I call them holler.